I got along with Frank pretty well. You know, early I didn't know anything about him, and I'm sure he didn't know anything about me. But we spent a lot of time together in the studio, so you start developing a relationship, whatever that may be. And in the early months, well, maybe even for the first year, we spent a lot of time. I'd go to his room and we'd kind of wood shop some stuff. You know, I had a lot of ideas myself. Frank had the great ability to draw the best parts of people out musically. In other words, he'd be able to find what you're specialize in, what you were very good in, what your concepts were about certain things. He'd draw that out of you and use it. And it wasn't like he was, I don't know how to explain it. It just was a natural thing. In other words, we'd be talking about something on the bus in the afternoon, and it would show up that evening in the show. You know, I got called to the microphone a few times to relate a story that I'd told him. You know, and then of course there'd be three other guys talking at the same time. I don't know if everybody heard my story or not. But having just come from the far out, I mean, I was a pretty far out kid, you know, and so I had all kind of stuff rattling around in my bird cage up there, and so I just spewed it all out. And so some of the stuff I got to do, some of the stuff I didn't get to do. But so Frank was a great manager that way, and I think Frank had loads of concepts of his own. You know, he's a pretty fair composer, but he was able to, which I think a lot of great composers are able to do. He was able to apply all that stuff and make it up into a cohesive piece, which he then puts out. There was a lot of stinkers too, but some of the good stuff was come out that way. I was interested in this stage performances because to me it was just like theater, and almost, to be honest with you, theater of the absurd. You know, I mean, the whole idea is kind of silly when you think about it. I mean, a whole bunch of people, you know, give you little green pieces of paper, and then they sit in this place and they watch 6 or 8 other people doing something. I mean, come on. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. So why not be ridiculous? I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do. So I wanted to do a show one time where we just had dinner. You know, that would be the show. And, you know, they'd bring waiters out and have maybe contact mics and stuff, and, you know, but of course you can't do that. People are paying their hard-earned money to come in there and see you. But yet we did some of that. Yeah, we did some of that. So it was a lot of fun.